When it comes to building a strong legal case, one of the most powerful tools available is a witness statement. Many people think that legal battles are won purely on documents, contracts, or technical evidence, but in reality, the words of someone who saw, heard, or experienced the situation can provide credibility that no document alone can give. In this video, we're going to explore how witness statements can strengthen your case, why they matter so much in court, and how you can make the most of them in both civil and criminal matters. Let's start with the basics. A witness statement is simply a written or recorded account given by someone who has direct knowledge of the events surrounding your case. This might be a bystander who saw an accident, an employee who observed misconduct, or even a professional expert who can testify to technical details. These statements are not just about storytelling. They are considered evidence, and in many situations, they can make the difference between winning and losing a case. So, why are witness statements so powerful? The first reason is credibility. Courts and judges understand that written documents can sometimes be incomplete or one-sided. But when an independent third party comes forward to describe what they saw or heard, it adds weight to your version of events. For example, imagine a car accident where both drivers claim the other was at fault. Without a witness, it becomes one person's word against another's. But if a bystander provides a clear, consistent statement that supports your side, it instantly strengthens your position. Another reason witness statements matter is because they help fill in the gaps. Not every case has physical evidence like photographs, recordings, or paper trails. Sometimes the only way to explain what really happened is through human testimony. A witness can provide context, explain the sequence of events, and highlight important details that might otherwise be overlooked. This can be especially critical in personal injury cases, where a witness might describe how severe the accident looked or how the injured person was behaving right after the incident. It's also important to understand how courts view witness statements in terms of reliability. A credible witness is someone who is impartial, consistent, and confident in their recollection. Judges and juries often place a lot of trust in people who come across as honest and unbiased. That means the quality of the witness is just as important as the fact that you have one. A strong witness statement is clear, specific, and sticks to what the person directly saw or heard. Vague or contradictory statements can actually harm your case instead of helping it. Now let's talk about the process of gathering witness statements. If you're involved in an accident or dispute, time is of the essence. Memories fade quickly, and people may become less willing to participate as time goes on. The sooner you can collect a witness statement, the more accurate and reliable it is likely to be. If possible, ask witnesses to write down exactly what they saw as soon as possible after the event. In some cases, your attorney might even help prepare formal written statements that follow legal guidelines. A good witness statement should include the witness's full name, contact information, the date and time of the incident, and a detailed account of what they observed. It should be written in the witness's own words, not coached or influenced by anyone else. The goal is to capture a truthful, unbiased version of events. In many jurisdictions, the statement may also need to be signed and dated to confirm its authenticity. In addition to gathering witness statements, it's critical to consider how they will be used in court. Sometimes a written statement alone may be enough, especially if both sides agree to accept it as evidence. But in other cases, the witness may need to appear in court and testify under oath. This gives the opposing side an opportunity to ask questions and challenge the credibility of the witness. That's why consistency is so important. A witness who changes their story between the written statement and live testimony can weaken your case. One of the biggest advantages of strong witness statements is the role they play in settlement negotiations. Most legal disputes don't go all the way to trial. Instead, they are resolved through agreements between the parties. If you have solid witness statements supporting your side, it can put pressure on the other party to settle, because they know your evidence is strong and likely to hold up in court. This can save time, money, and stress. Witness statements are also valuable in different types of cases. In personal injury lawsuits, they can show how an accident occurred and describe the impact on the victim's daily life. In employment disputes, co-workers may provide statements about workplace conditions or unfair treatment. In contract disputes, witnesses might confirm the discussions or promises made between parties. No matter the type of case, having reliable human voices supporting your side can be a game changer. But it's equally important to be aware of the potential challenges. Not all witnesses are helpful. Some may be biased because they are friends or family members. Others may have difficulty remembering details accurately. And in some cases, witnesses may be nervous about testifying or reluctant to get involved. That's why working with your attorney to evaluate the strength of each witness is critical. A good lawyer will help determine which witness statements will support your case and which ones might create unnecessary risks. Another key factor is preparation. If a witness is expected to testify in court, they need to be ready for tough questions. Cross-examination by the opposing attorney can be stressful, and a nervous or unprepared witness may come across as unreliable. Helping your witnesses understand the process, stay calm, and focus only on what they truly know can make their testimony much stronger. You might be wondering, how many witness statements do you need to strengthen your case? There's no magic number. Sometimes one strong, independent witness is enough to make a decisive difference. Other times, having multiple statements that all align can paint a clearer picture. The quality of the witness is more important than the quantity. A single credible witness who clearly supports your account can outweigh several weaker ones. Finally, let's talk about the broader impact of witness statements. Beyond just the courtroom, these statements can shape how insurance companies, employers, or other parties view your claim. For example, in an accident case, if your insurance company sees that you have multiple credible witness statements, they may be more willing to approve your claim quickly. In workplace disputes, strong witness statements can put pressure on an employer to resolve issues before they escalate. To sum it up, witness statements are a vital piece of evidence that can strengthen your case in multiple ways. They provide credibility, fill in gaps in the story, support negotiations, and can make the difference between success and failure in court. The keys are to collect them quickly, ensure they are clear and truthful, and work with your attorney to present them effectively. So if you ever find yourself in a legal situation, whether it's an accident, a contract dispute, or an employment issue, remember that witness statements could be your secret weapon. By understanding their importance and using them wisely, you give yourself a much stronger chance of reaching a successful outcome. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to FinenceFlow for more practical guides on law, finance, and insurance. And if you've ever been involved in a case where a witness statement made a big difference, share your experience in the comments below. Your story could help others who are going through something similar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.